Hi, I'm Katie Townley, and I used to live in Bowling Green, Ohio. We moved in 2015, and I worked at the community center, like Diana. Actually, Diana was the fitness director, I think, at the time when I got hired. So we've been friends a long time. She's one of those friends that I've just been able to keep in touch with, the people that you can just pick up where you left off. I love friendships like that. By the way, what Diana is doing for you guys, or Dee, as some of you call her, is awesome. I teach group fitness at a YMCA here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. I live in Oklahoma now. That's where I'm from. And we're doing this too, except all of our instructors are uploading videos. So we're kind of sharing the load. And the fact that Diana's doing this by herself, she's a rock star. So you should give her lots of love for doing this for you guys. Pretty awesome. So anyways, reached out to me and asked if I would maybe jump on some lives, and I'll try to do that potentially next Friday. I'm still trying to pick a time, but I've been working on some kid-friendly workouts to do at home, like mommy me workouts or whatever you want to call it. And so I posted 3 different ones in my group page for our YMCA today, and I did a live video. So I decided just to record myself, and I'm just going to give you guys one a week. So this first one is called Roll the Dice Fitness, and I'm going to include the document that I created, and it's 2 pages. We're going to figure out how to do that. So I'm just going to explain it to you and show you any exercises that might be unfamiliar. And so I'm going to step back so you can see that. So what you need to do this is just a dice. So this is a dice that my kids have. That's color-coded. This is how I got the idea. And I had a bunch of cards that were color-coded with exercises on it when I taught Circuit 45 at the fitness center there in BG a long time ago. And so that's how I got the idea. If you don't have a dice like I do, just a regular dice, I found this in one of our board games, or a spinner could work too. So it could be color-coded or it could be numbers. So I numbered it or put the color on my sheet that I created. And so what's fun with kids, or my kids like this, is it's kind of competitive and they get to take turns rolling the dice. So you roll the dice, see what color or number you land on, and then that corresponds with the exercises. And you could let them pick if they can read. They could read them out to you. If they can't read, then you tell them what to do. And I tried to do things that are kind of fun for kids. You could do it inside or outside. So some of the options include like your backyard. So some other things that you're going to need or want to have on hand, if you have any dumbbells and you want to use it when you do squats or lunges or whatever for the adult version, that's great. Like a stuffed animal or a buddy, and then a ball or an object, especially if you're inside or you have small children. This is just a rubber ball that no one's going to get hurt with. So those are just some items. If you have those, if you have a jump rope, that's great. If you have like a step or a step bench, you could use that too for some of these exercises. So you roll the dice, see which color or number you land on, choose an exercise. Each category or each number or color has 3 exercise options, and you could do it for as long as you want. One idea I had, if you have older kids and you're trying to limit screen time, is use this as a motivator. Like, do this for 20 to 30 minutes, earns you X amount of screen time, 10 to 15 minutes, whatever your rules are in your household. Everybody needs exercise right now, not just adults. I think we all know that. So teenagers too. So if you have a mixture of ages, if you could get all of your kids to do this together or whatever, or do this by yourself, no matter your age. So I'm going to show you the exercises now, and I'll include these documents. It'll make sense when you read it, I think. So I'll show you some of them. I'm going to back up. So flutter kicks is an ab exercise. You're going to take the legs long and lower them a couple inches, or raise them a couple inches off the floor, like 6 inches. Here's flutter kicks. Here's scissor kicks, so it's just bigger, and you could do it, speed it up. So flutter kicks, scissor kicks. You could also do it over the top as a variation, something different. Okay, a couple other exercises that are on the floor. Planks, so regular planks, you can always modify to the knees if you need to. So regular planks, the body's nice and flat. Side planks, you can keep it stacked, stack the feet, stagger the feet, lift the leg. You can make it fun. You could step the leg behind for balance. Okay, so planks, jump rope. If you have a real jump rope and you can jump rope with a jump rope, especially if you're outside, that's fun. If you don't, that's okay. So both feet, single leg, running. Okay, so those are some things you can do it without a jump rope. Lateral hops, and if you have something that you could put an object like your stuffed animal or something that they're not going to hurt themselves on, lateral hop side to side, front to back, hopping over the object, so front to back. Squats with a ball toss or an object toss. So if you stand across from your child or children and you have a ball or a stuffed animal and you're just squatting and throwing the ball and catching, squatting, throwing the ball. Just anything to make it fun, to forget that you're actually doing exercise. So it's kind of fun. You can do it with a stuffed animal. My kids are little. They're 6 and 4, so stuff like that is fun for them. One of the exercises says to go in your backyard, and I called it suicides. Running the full length of your yard or your front yard, your backyard, and you can change it up. So side shuffles, running down and backpedaling back. So anything to make it fun for a kid. So I said inside you could do quick feet. I think this one's kind of fun for kids. You know, just really quick feet. You could do a wide center. You could run around in a circle. It looks funny. It's silly. So if you have little kids, that's a fun one. Jog in place. I feel like everybody knows what a jog is. Squat with ball catch. We did that one. 4 count push-ups. It just means that you're doing a regular push-up, but you slow it down to 4 counts, and you can always modify to the knees or just a regular push-up, but you slow down 4 counts down and then 4 counts up. Okay, or you can do any variation of that. You can do 2 counts, 3 counts. Tricep dips. If you have a chair, not a rolly chair, but a stationary chair, or a box, anything that's stable, a step, the side of your bed, my bed's right here. Tricep dips, go into that 90-degree angle. You could take the legs out long. My bed's a little bit wobbly here. But one idea for kids that I had is tricep dips might be a little bit challenging depending on the age of your child. They could do crab walks where they're down on the floor, and they could do crab walks across the floor while you do dips. So that's one of the variations I put on there. Wall sit with the ball pass. So depending on how many kids you have, get in a wall sit, a squat position, pretend like I have a wall here, and my back's against the wall, squat, choose an object, a ball, a stuffed animal, and pass the ball down, pass it back. And I think I have it for time. So you could set a timer where you can count if you're working on counting with your kids. I'm getting winded just telling you guys these things. Ball toss and sprint recover. Again, if it's nice outside and you can go outside and do this, have them throw the ball and try to sprint and get to the ball before it lands or rolls away. So it's kind of like they're chasing the ball. Throw the ball and then run after it. So indoors, the option for that one, indoors, is jumping jacks, high knees, butt kickers. So jacks, high knees, butt kickers, okay, in the back. Lunges and calf raises are in there. Those are really simple. Okay, lunges. And you can choose what type of lunge you want to do. If you want to do a stationary lunge or alternating lunges, reverse lunges. Foot fire and toe taps. I already kind of showed you the quick feet. So as fast as they can, kind of like a race, and then tap the toes so it kind of slows it down where they can hop. Compass jumps, or I called it north, south, east, and west. So jumping front, back, and then side to side. And then you just keep going. Box formation. So I thought this one could be fun if you have tape. You could tape it off, tape a big box on the floor or a square. And the only thing that's tricky about this one is you have to think about which foot to lead with. But we squat to the side, and then we lunge to the top of our square, and then squat side, and then lunge back. So you have to think about which leg do you need to lead with. Okay, squat, and then lunge. So this is my right leg, left leg, back with my left leg, to the side with my right leg. And then you could go in the opposite direction, same thing. Same thing going the other way. So squat or box formation, squat lunges alternating. Elevator or zigzag squats. So you're gonna go down all the way to the bottom of your squat, halfway up, down all the way, and then all the way up. So elevator or zigzag, whatever you want to call them. That's what those are. A plank hold, so holding your plank in the center, and then push-ups, and then plank again. That's what that one is. I think that's everything in this workout. Hopefully all of those make sense and weren't too confusing. I just encourage you to make it as fun and make it apply to your family. So inside, outside, using whatever objects you have on hand. Get your husband involved if you're married, all your kids involved, no matter the ages. Put some music on in the background, Spotify, whatever you have access to, any type of music that's fun and peppy. Take turns rolling the dice. Anyways, those are my ideas. I'm Katie Townley, and sending this with some love from Oklahoma. Our state is not quite as quarantined as you guys are, so props to you. I hope we survive all this. It's getting a little more serious here, but we're trying to stay home as much as we can, so in our community. So this is for y'all. I hope this is something fun you can do this weekend if you're stuck indoors or outdoors too.